Welcome to Sunday Night Spaces with AltJake and George, live on YouTube.
Hello, everybody. My name's George. Welcome to Sunday Night Spaces for March 15th, 2026. No cute intro tonight. Listen to the man talk tonight because you won't be hearing him for a week. Here he is, AltJake.
Thank you. Hello, everybody. Yes, we are back and live when I'm still able to talk for today with this. I'm starting to get nervous because it's early tomorrow morning. It'll be fine. What's good about it is once I'm fully healed up, Phoenix will have hit like 100 degrees for the first couple of days, which is too early for that, but it kills all the stuff that we're all allergic to. So I won't have to have a box of tissues next to me when we're doing this every time.
Just like Dave, box of tissues next to you?
Well, for different reasons. Mine is I physically sometimes can't breathe. Like when I was in the office I work in, you can hear everybody like sniffling all around like the place with it. Oh, yeah. Hang on. Looks like we got a super chat. Let me get over here.
Give me a hell yeah.
Yeah, you and Cumia. Here's my $5 worth. Keep up the good work. We thank you for the $5. We really appreciate it.
You will notice the super chats are being cut down by a few seconds.
Yeah, well, just the music. It's what it is. It's really all it is we won't do the Here Comes the Money again because it went over 4. Well, we'll do it again. We'll just make one that's like 3.8 seconds. That's the rule. I didn't realize that little bit would get a hit, but it
Yep.
You learn your lessons. That's how we figured this out.
Which great. Also, Jake sent it to me. He's like, "Are you mad?" I'm like, "No, I'm happy."
I didn't even ask you if you were mad. I just thought it was funny. I thought I said to you, I wanted to see your reaction without me giving your reaction was what I wanted to do. Yeah, that's why we didn't do a watch along, Ewan, is because I have to try to get some sleep tonight because I got to get up early. And who really wants to watch this pay-per-view? Like, I don't.
We couldn't do that.
Well, and you know what's gonna happen. Like, I'm sorry, but they've predicted themselves. They show you what's gonna happen with it. Like, we
don't know.
Well, I mean, okay, I don't think Hangman's gonna pull a Cody. You know what I mean? I think
he is because I think the message is being sent to Hangman. Really? They don't like him anymore. I don't know.
I just don't see. If it was anybody but Tony as the boss, I could see that. You know what I mean? I could see that.
But I can see Tony being a wuss and doing it this way instead of telling him.
This is also true. I could see that. We were talking about this in the pre-show, little warm up here. We're talking about the the WBC. Yeah, no, it was here a couple of years ago, and I went to one of the games. It was fun. They're definitely.
So I was watching Dominican Republic beat their last opponent to play the USA tonight, and the fans that the Dominican Republic have, especially the female fans. Wow.
They're like Brazil of what's like that's what Brazil is known for soccer, and it makes so much sense because that's the sport that you most associate with the Dominican Republic is great baseball players. I mean,
they're having a good time too. They're having fun. No way. I don't think the US gets a chance to beat them tonight because they're.
Oh, I wouldn't think so. I mean, just with the talent level alone, and then there's that Latin flair to baseball that's different that we have, and oh my God, I just looked at the TV and there's actual children walking out with the Bucks. Oh my God, what is going on here? That's the other thing. I thought the pay-per-view started at 7:00 Eastern. It started at 8 Eastern, and they're going to go 17 hours. God,
plus
he's just on a Sunday too. People have to work tomorrow.
I wish they would have run on Saturday.
I thought they honestly. Other little insider about it. The main reason we didn't do a watch along with it is I genuinely did not realize this pay-per-view was a Sunday. Not the last Dynamite, but the Dynamite before. I realized, as I was watching, I'm like, wait, did he say the 15th? Yeah. And the only reason I knew is because my wedding anniversary was on the 7th, and now it's a Saturday. So 7 days later, it would have been the 14th, and I just assumed it was.
Where are they at tonight?
LA. They're in where the Lakers play. Yeah. The Crypto. It will always be Staples Center to me. I will always be Staples Center to me. I went to it a good amount of times. I only lived in LA for like 4 years, but one of my good friends, her roommate worked for, and I forget, it's Maria something. Like if you watch the TV show Friends, at the very end it goes executive producers, and there's something Maria Kaufman She worked for her, and we got her LA Lakers season tickets, and they were like in the 8th row. We didn't go a lot. I'd go to like 2 or 3 games a year and against terrible teams, but it was so much fun. And Laker games were so cool to actually like sit and look. You would like people watching the crowd. You could see where Jack sat, and like the whole goal was like who was famous behind us. Yeah, like who are we sitting in front of that's more famous?
Cool, actually.
Oh, it was so much fun. Andy Garcia was like the number 1 guy I can remember. He was like 2 rows behind us, and he was at every game we went to with his hat and his glasses. Andy, I remember.
Cool. I like Andy.
Yeah,
Garcia.
that's all right. That he's the one that I can remember. This because remember I lived there 2010 to 2014. So and I moved back to Phoenix in April of 14. So it wasn't like I lived there that long, and it was a long time.
Yeah.
Andy Garcia really stuck out as behind us. Most all the famous people were in front, and it was fun. It's
pretty cool. My only famous person sitting next to me was when I went to the Super Bowl for the Bills when they played Washington. I sat next to Emmitt Smith, which was weird. Nice. It was so strange. I'm looking and going, I know this guy next to me, and sure enough, it was
like
Emmitt
on
Smith.
the plane.
No, in the stands, watching the game.
Stands. Okay, all right. No,
I went to one Super Bowl, and of course we lost that one. But.
Well, yeah, no, I get you. Hey, look, my team's been to one Super Bowl and we lost it. At least you have the other ones of it, but no, sorry, I got sidetracked because we just started talking about famous people. And fuck it, I'll tell this story today. This is our 1-year anniversary of doing Sunday Night.
1 year of doing live shows, folks.
Yeah, right. That's really what it is. It's like Spaces is awesome, but this is 1 year of us. We're deciding to go live every single week. And a real quick aside, when people ask me, and it's weird when people ask me like what's the key to having any success in this world, because I don't look at us as successful. I just look at us having fun and seeing some remnants of moving upwards. But let's be real, we're not like a 5,000 person channel or anything.
Slow
but that's what I tell people. I'm like, look, there are 2 things in this world that I have figured out that are the most difficult. Number 1 is just starting. You just have to start and do it. Like I told George, like we're gonna figure it out as we go because I learned by doing. And number 2, which is the one thing we've done the most, is be consistent. Like figure out a time that works and stick to it.
Yeah.
And we stuck to, and now we've got Thursday and Sunday, and then I'm doing Tuesday. And so, yeah, it's awesome though, because it gives you that structure and you're there every week. And that's why this week's going to stuck because I won't be there on Tuesday or Thursday. I should be back for Sunday without any issue. I might be a little sore, but we'll figure it out. But that consistency of doing it every single week. So if anybody's ever interested in this type of world or type of content, those are my 2 keys to success. But anyway,
I've always said stay out of the wrestling game because there's just too many people.
Yeah, no,
unless you really like it and just don't care what people think.
Which is kind of what we're at. But that is the other key to the name of AltJake Takes On was if I had to take on something else, I was ready to, because I do like doing this kind of stuff. But anyway, here's my story, my airport story. All right, we're talking about celebrities, but this is at an airport. So it is the Thanksgiving of 1993, and we are in the Minneapolis airport. My dad and I on a connecting flight to New Jersey or Philadelphia, where we're flying over to, and for Thanksgiving. And who do we see in the airport? O.J. Simpson. And mind you, this is November of 1993. OJ doesn't become the OJ we know now until June of 1994. Yeah. So all I think of is he's the guy from the Naked Gun movies. He's the guy from the Hertz commercials.
Yeah, you're not picturing a knife in his hands yet.
Right. No, he's like the nice guy running through the airport. Like that's his whole gimmick. And he takes
the Hertz commercial.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. That's the first thing I thought of was the Naked Gun movies because I loved those as a kid. And then the Hertz commercial was the second thing I thought of. And then we take the picture and it's funny. And my dad, because it's O.J. Simpson, he's a Heisman Trophy winner. He has a framed like 8x10 in his office. That whole part of 97 of 94. And then June 17th, 1994 happens. I can close my eyes. I'm 2 days from turning 12 years old. And I can visualize OJ on the run. And I'm thinking, didn't I meet this guy at the airport last year? And we have that picture, and it's amazing. Also, it's super 90s. I'm in like acid wash jeans and like a starter hat. Oh, it's so funny. I'll find the picture sometime and post it online. That's my celebrity. That's my whenever I do like two truths and a lie. I always would say I met OJ Simpson, and everyone just always assumes that's a lie. And then they look at your other ones, and they're like, "Wait, what?"
If you would say I met OJ
I do. I will come in. I'll tell, like, depends on the timing of it. I like to usually just, if I'm trying to get it as they'll think that's the lie, I'll just say I met him, and then you tell the story. But it's just so close. It was the Thanksgiving before. It was right before. Yeah, that's my biggest celebrity story. I've met other ones here and there, but that
when
one,
everybody owned a white Ford Bronco, so
yeah, right. And like the isotoner gloves weren't much of an issue, and what was like the boots that he sold? He was everywhere, man. He was in commercial, it's a sideline reporting. Whoops.
Yeah, it went down. It went downhill quick, but Buffalo icon. There you go.
Yeah,
that's how we do.
Yeah, that's my fun story. Oh, here we go. We got Mike Glass coming in here with the happy 1-year anniversary. Yeah, I mean, heathens works. That's why I always say I'm heavy on the ish with the Jewish. It's really just more that my family. And I have a Catholic mother, a Jewish father, and they divorced before I was 3. So I was like, I ain't picking sides.
not very Catholic or Jewish on either side, was it?
Nope. But they were child of the late 60s. They thought they were, bring everything together. It'd be great. And yeah, they're
peace
married
and love time.
8 years. Yeah.
They came together and
got me, so we're good.
Yeah, normally before Sundays, I do all sorts of errands and shit. And I don't normally listen.
George's in a weather situation.
Yeah, we have tornadoes all around us again, but nothing. We had one little scare. I sent you a picture of the one. That was the scary one. But right now it's just windy, but tornadoes are all around us. It's that time of year again. LK knows what we're talking about. It's just that time of year.
Yeah, no, we've had, I mean, you even mentioned it before when we were texting about, you texted me about it, thinking, like from where you live in Arkansas and Dis is in Missouri and he's in that's how big this stuff gets in the areas that it covers. And what do they call it? Like Tornado Alley. And yeah, that's be safe. If George randomly cuts out, we'll keep
I'm good. I'm good. If you hear the window explode, that's when you got to worry.
Right. Or I was just thinking power could go out. I was just, that's the only thing I'm ever.
We are on batteries, so. Always good.
Oh, that's it. There you go. So your internet just might drop for a minute. Oh, see you.
But today, interesting day. I don't normally listen to music during the day because I concentrate on what I'm doing. Hello, Sassy. Thank you for coming. I went to the Doors today. I didn't realize how much I appreciated the Doors until today. Because I was just listening to them all day. I listened to the greatest hits and stuff.
Yeah.
I loved the Doors. I didn't get into them until graduated 83, 81. I started listening to them. Really liked them. Didn't realize they started in 65. I didn't know.
Yeah. That. So it's so funny that you mention them of all the bands, because I would put them in I was with my dad when I rented OJ. And I've told stories of my dad here before. I would put them, if I had to rank it. We never had a conversation of like his top 3 to 5 favorite bands or whatever, but I'd put them in his top 3. I've listened to that double Doors because, growing up, you didn't really get to choose what you listen to with your parents, and they would put the CD in. Yeah. I've listened to that double Doors CD multiple.
Yeah,
I hear certain songs and I feel like the other one should play right afterward.
2021, they remastered everything.
Right.
And so that's all out there now. So I was like in heaven all afternoon. I'm like, oh, this is great.
Yeah, no, the Doors are one of those things that I feel like, there's certain artists and certain things that, like, I hate to say it, but might have been better off by dying young. And I feel like Jim Morrison's probably one of those where he dies as like an misunderstood artist before he got into too crazy.
So smart.
Jimi Hendrix is similar. Oh,
so God, smart. Yeah. When you actually look at the lyrics and when you're singing along and you're breaking them down, you're singing, you're like, wow, there's some good shit here. It really is. And other than the fact, you like to strip naked and do whatever, drugs and stuff. He was really smart.
Yeah. I was just going to say this, Mike Glass, that the movie, it's not a great movie overall, but Val Kilmer is great in that movie.
Yeah, the movie was not good. I didn't like
it. No. It's weird. It's Oliver Stone in a biopic. It's weird, but he is good as Morrison.
Yes, I'll give that. Yes.
I'll give it that. Yeah, no. There's plenty of movies like that where it's like, look, the movie's not so great. The movie is, but certain performances in them do really, really, really good. Not this match, though. I just looked up when the Young Bucks are wrestling. Oh, yeah. We're going up against the pay-per-view and the Oscars tonight. That's another reason I thought they would have done the pay-per-view on a Saturday in LA. Like, LA is the one city that like actually gives a shit about the Oscars.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good point. I didn't think
Right?
about it.
I didn't realize. I
just
thought of that.
Hmm.
I thought of that yesterday when I saw a commercial for the Oscars. I didn't realize they were this weekend either because award shows have never been my thing.
No,
You
me
know,
neither.
yeah. So I don't pay much attention. Like, you'll hear, see highlights or clips or whatever. But I genuinely just assumed they wouldn't have ran against the Oscars in LA. Like if they were in Jacksonville or DC or Chicago or wherever, but to be in LA, like that's ridiculous. And I'm sure the Oscars probably isn't that far away. They're at the Kodak Theater.
Everything's pretty close, right?
Yeah, when in the downtown area.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
So that's gonna be hell if people are getting out at similar times or whatever. The stadium looks decent.
Did you see what Toronto was doing for the World Cup?
Specifically, no.
They just last week they started to address the traffic concerns.
What?
Just last week.
They've known for how long?
5 years.
Yeah, at least. Okay. I mean,
if you guys have ever been, Buffalo and Toronto are only 3 hours. So
I was gonna say, you know Toronto better than I do.
Quite a lot. Toronto, traffic-wise, is a cluster F. You can't. It's impossible. Just impossible. And they're gonna have World Cup games going, which is obviously soccer, and the Blue Jays are in town for a homestand. So that's gonna be insane. And the Yankees are in town.
Oh God. Oh God. And like, do they have a public transport? I was sure they have some.
Yes, but it sucks.
Okay, fair.
Terrible.
Okay. I was just assuming any, major city should have something.
Yes, but they have something, but it's not good. People love their soccer in Toronto. They were looking forward to it.
Oh yeah, but
and they're hosting certain games too, so you have to have a certain amount of attendance,
right?
Capability. So the stadium that they have, they brought in portable stands.
Oh no!
To meet the requirement.
Oh no!
And if you look at the picture of the outside stadium, the stands, the portable ones go above the roof, so you really can't see.
Oh no! Yeah, I forget
something.
I want to say it was
really screwed up, dude.
Yeah, no, I want to. Yeah, no, it definitely was. It was the 2018 World Cup that was in Russia, and it was only in the beginning stages, in the group stages, where you got multiple games being played each day, where they had to worry about it. And yeah, there was one stadium where one of the sides was just all newly erected temporary seating.
Yeah, temporary seating.
Yeah, because you have to be at capacity. That's the thing. The World Cup for places that have to build things, it becomes like the Olympics, where it's a great show for the time, but once it's over, you're kind of stuck with an Olympic village. And like, what is that thing? And I forget if it's like those, like the luge track in China that's like become something else, and they try to figure those things out. That's why places like and even big cities, like when London hosted the 2012 Olympics, they had a lot of the stuff ready to go, but even they still lost money. But same with the World Cup, where you need. Now it's even more stadiums, because it went from it used to only be a 32 team tournament, and now it's like 64.
Yeah, if you want to host a preliminary game, you have to have a capability of 30,000.
Okay.
If you want to host a quarterfinal, you have to have 40 to 50. If you want to host a semifinal, it's got to be at least 50, and if you're hosting the main, it's got to be at least 80.
Oof.
So,
wow.
I mean,
that's
got to happen.
Yeah, no, yeah. I mean, the numbers are the numbers, and it's not like Toronto has got big stadiums that already, I know they've got the Argonauts, but they can't play in that big of a stadium in the CFL. It's not like an NFL stadium. And then, you got the Blue Jays, but they're going to be there. So
the Blue Jays, I got to find the stadium that the soccer is at, because I can't remember.
I was just assuming it was where the Toronto Argonauts.
No, it's
not. Or maybe it's where their MLS team plays. But those stadiums are built smaller. Those MLS stadiums are purposely built, usually with only one stand on each side. They don't do like double tiers, because not that many people want to go to MLS games, and you can't blame them. They're nice stadiums a lot of times. I've been to a couple of them, but they're not. They're not very big.
Yeah, they're not. I can't find what I'm looking for. Don't worry about it.
48 teams. I didn't think I wasn't 64
really
didn't feel
up,
right. Thank you, LK. Yeah, from 30 to, it used to be like 8 teams and 6. So it does go up, but like 32 felt like the perfect amount, mostly for the qualifications of it. And you do see a lot of teams that qualified this year that have never, the countries that have never qualified before, that, that is cool to see and good for them to celebrate. But then, when you're getting like,
that's it. It's BMO Field. Toronto
okay,
Stadium, it's called. Yeah.
That is where the soccer team plays.
Yes.
Because they're sponsored.
But the capacity was only for 40-some thousand, so they had to make it for it's a disaster. And if you look at the picture for BMO Field, the stadium roof is there, and you'll see where they actually put the stands, and you can't see.
I can visualize, like I can see it, because it also has happened in England too, where like certain teams will work their way up and make it into the Premier League and have to kind of rearrange their stadium or figure things out. Or teams will play in other places while theirs being worked on or whatever with it. So I've seen some small and weird stadiums that it's like a 65-year-old stadium around the east and west end, or east and north end, and then the south and east end is built brand new, and they're trying to like modernize it. It's weird.
Yeah, the new Bill Stadium is not being used at all for this at all. Zero. This is a football stadium and a concert area. That's it for the new Bill Stadium in Buffalo. That's all they're doing. They're not having soccer. They'll have concerts there, but you might get SummerSlam. I heard they're bidding for SummerSlam, so we'll see.
I could see that. SummerSlam in Buffalo would make a lot of sense. The weather's, you're going to only find a couple of pay-per-views the weather's going to be cooperative for. That would make a lot of sense.
We're working our way into wrestling slowly.
SummerSlam's going to be a big ticket movement. I mean, with it being 2 nights every year moving forward, that's essentially WrestleMania coming to your town if you do it right.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, I think they're making it a week-long event now. So shit. I was kind of using that to like loop us back into wrestling, but I was more just kind of celebrating and chit chatting with it, because it's the 1-year anniversary of us going live. So I was,
You want to go through the contest I came up with?
Yes, yes, thank you. I had something written down earlier and I lost the paper for it. I'm just watching the match. So
I tried to make this fair for everybody and make it fun for myself. So this is going to be kind of an old school type thing, and I do understand there are virtual wheels and all sorts of
hang on,
like
hang on. Hold on. Let's give it the Oh man, we got AA coming in hot with another $50 donation. Wow, AA, you spoil us. We really appreciate it. Happy anniversary. Congratulations on reaching this milestone. Thank you. And wishing you continued success and growth in the years to come. Thank you. We appreciate that. What we're going to try to do is continue to keep at this. Now that we've been able to monetize and do something, all of it's going right back into the channel. This isn't here to make anything. We're just trying to give you guys more content and go forward with it. Although I did sign us up, and we're officially part of the affiliate program too, whatever that means. But we got to prove for that too. We're real people. Thank you, AA. I'll leave that on the screen for a bit while we.
Yeah, it might come in handy for what I'm describing. So
right, I was just about to say, I'm like, we're talking about giving things away.
So the way this is working is I'm trying to make it fun and fair for everybody. So this is how it's going to work. If you are a super chatter like AA here, for example, for every $10, you get a membership into the drawing. Maximum of 3. I cut it off at 3 per person because I want to make it stacked. So AA's already in with $50. So there's his $10 plus the next couple extras. That's fine. So everybody at Super Chats, $10 or more gets 1 entry in. And there's maximum of 3 entries. That's it. It's 3 entries per person if you can make it. If not, no big deal. If you're not a Super Chatter or like replay crew person, in the comment section, just put the word contest. That's it. Contest. When I like it, you're in. Okay? Easy. And you can do that like for the stream tonight, you can put one in, and next week's stream, you can put one in until the contest is cut off, and you're cut off at 3. So if you want to do it 3 times, you can do it 3 times. That's fine. Everybody gets 3, maximum 1. If it all works out. I figured it out. And what I'm doing is I'm going to make it fun for me. So I'm just going to put everyone's name on a little piece of paper, put it into a hat, and pick them out that way. And I understand there are virtual wheels. I understand there's a much easier way to do it, but I want to have something to do myself. So
yeah, right. That's just like anybody complain about it. We're having a contest. Boo, you're doing it wrong. Seriously, there's always somebody with it. That's
yeah.
awesome.
So now Ewan with his second one. Now he's in.
Yep. Here's Ewan's entry at $4.99. We'll take that. That's fun stuff. It's funny because I knew you were doing a contest and how you were on and involve things, but I didn't know.
I was trying to get everybody involved.
Yeah. No, I like it.
So that'll work.
Well, and it's even something too. If someone's listening live and they don't have the money to super chat, they can still comment in afterwards. Once it's
comment in, just put the word contest.
Yep, that's easy.
When I like it, when you see me like it, you're in. Bingo. And the prizes will be, let's see, 2 drawings for $25 gift card, and the main drawing for $100 gift card.
Ooh, nice. I thought the main was going to be 50. I thought you were going to do 25.
Yeah,
and
you
50.
thought that way.
So
do I, but I just decided to be nice.
I like it. It's a celebration. We're having fun.
We'll cut it off. Like when we get close, I think we'll do it for like 4 weeks. 4 weeks, 3 weeks, something like that. When we cut it off, I'll let you know. We'll cut it off on one of the Sunday shows.
Cool. Yeah, no, I like it. That's
Give everybody a chance. We'll announce it. Since we're not there Thursday, we'll announce again. Give it an extra day for next week.
Yeah.
It'll work out.
If you want to post it on Twitter, I can like retweet it too with it and stuff. So yeah.
I'm not even sure what I just said.
That's fair. I was hoping you already had it written down, so it'd be an easy copy.
I did. There's just a lot of trying to explain it right. You know what I mean? Just to make sure everyone knows what's going on.
Right. No. Yeah, I knew you had a plan with it, but I wasn't sure if you'd finalize it or what you were doing. So I just knew you'd had a plan and were working on it. So that's awesome.
Sounds decent though.
Yeah, no, I like it. I like that with it. Well, and it gives people multiple chances of getting in. And
yeah.
So now if somebody super chats, is it per episode?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought. So
you can't come in.
Yeah, so they get like 3, 6.
But now AA's done. His three are done. So.
Oh, it's just 3 total?
Yeah, 3 chances. That's it.
Okay.
He's already in.
All right. Okay. I was thinking
3 entries
get
first max. That's
all right. Okay.
I just didn't want to make it to the point where someone's got like 20 entries and someone's got 1.
Yeah, but I feel like people will have. I mean, if it's multiple weeks, people have a chance to at least get a couple in there, even if it's singles. But yeah, no, that's cool. That's fun. I like it. I am all for it.
Off at 5. Either way, AA's still done.
Yeah. I don't know. I wasn't sure what. Oh God, Edge is back. I didn't know who that was. I don't have the sound on, so I just had it on the screen there. So, I like it. However you want to do it. You're the one handling it. I just didn't know if it was.
I'm asking for input. That's all.
I would know if it was per week or just total. That's all.
That's per week.
All right. So, they can get 3 per week.
So if someone comments this week in the chat,
right,
in the comment section, they have another week to do it. So they'll have a chance to do it 3 times at least.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, and I just didn't want you to have too many entries in and deal with all that too.
I don't mind. It's not going to be hard for the super chats because they're nice to do. In the comment section, I can take my time because I look at them, look at them every day.
Yeah, no, and like all the super chats, the system tracks them all for you at the end of it too. So if you need me to go in and get you some numbers, so you have access to it. So Oh God, and Christian's back too. Jesus.
At least
this is the first match of the pay-per-view, and there's been a bunch of blood.
Did it bleed over?
I don't know. It did not. I don't believe so. No, because the pre-show it ended with Jack Perry winning the national championship in the Battle Royal.
Learned one lesson.
Yeah, and I thought because it was the Battle Royal it was going to, but it went right up to it, and then it was so the show started 35 minutes ago, and this match just ended, and now Edge and Cope are back, or Cope and Cage are back. Well, his shirt says Cope Cage. His shirt says it's the Cope
Please
Cage.
Don't say it. Oh,
yeah, I don't get it. I don't know why Cage is crossed out and then drawn out. That doesn't make any sense. This doesn't make any fucking sense. I don't have the sound on because I don't want to listen to Excalibur yell at me, but that's what I'm not having happen on our 1-year anniversary of going live. That's the one good thing about not doing a show next week is we don't have to watch Dynamite. I'll catch the highlights. I'll watch a highlight. I'm
gonna have to kind of watch it just to make sure I'm up to date, I guess.
Yeah.
Right?
I'll probably go back on Wrestling Headlines and just read what I go through to like give you to talk about it week to week with it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, all right. That's the first match.
Awesome. So you want to talk about some WWE stuff?
Yeah, no, yeah. Did you want to get into like what Raw or I normally I grab pictures, y'all. I'm sorry, the hour got me today. Where the show being an hour early.
We can touch on the big stuff.
Yeah, no.
Anything big that happened on Raw, then obviously SmackDown was the world's most boring show until the end.
I was just gonna say, yeah, they saved it all for the end of it, and I didn't go to the show even though it was in Phoenix. I just didn't have the time with it and stuff. And then
Let's just go to the SmackDown one, because SmackDown was terrible, except for the Drew segment and the end.
Right, I was just gonna say SmackDown has done. That's what it does is the beginning, and I mean there was some stuff in there that was kind of fun, like Jelly Roll messing with Kit Wilson and Miz, obviously setting up Jelly Roll and someone versus Miz and Kit Wilson at WrestleMania. That seems pretty obvious, right?
Jelly Roll was doing some serious acting.
That doesn't surprise me.
That's what he would. When we get to it, Jelly Roll has his hands over his mouth and he's, oh my God.
Oh, at the end. Yeah. So I mean, yeah. Well, I mean, SmackDown started with, it started with Drew quitting, and that. So here's the thing. Again, with the time change, all this stuff starts for me at 5 o'clock my time. So I usually come in a little bit late, and I'll either just, oh God, no, you know this about me, George, and I've said it many times. I spend 5 months out of the year in Mountain Time, and the best 5 months of the year, and the other 8 months in Pacific Time, and it's awful. 5 o'clock.
Definitely noticeably different when this time of year pops up.
Yeah, no, it's just it'll once I figure out and get used to the style of it, I'll be fine. Give me like 2 to 3 weeks, I'll be good. But it's just such a rough change. Like I got home today from stuff I was doing at like 4:15, and I'm like, we're going on at 5:05, and I barely have time to eat. I'm like, guess we're not grabbing pictures, which is fine. It's all right. You guys all saw it. Plus, there's a lot of blood in this one anyway. We want to get in trouble that way. We already got in trouble for music. No, but Drew McIntyre and Nick Aldis getting into it was a lot of fun. I mean, it seems like that's gonna I think Aldis. I know Pierce doesn't want to have a match anymore. Aldis clearly wants one more run. Whether it's one more match and one more program, or he wants to get back in the ring completely. Aldis wants to wrestle. You can see it.
Yeah, I don't know how I gauge that. He might.
I don't know.
He's in shape. That's for damn sure.
He is. Yeah. And he's younger than he's like Pierce is on the north side of 40. Aldis is just under it, I believe. And I feel like Aldis hasn't done all he wants to. I get that vibe from him, like the way he separates people and gets in people's faces. It seems like he's ready more to get physical.
Plus, he's the one pushing. He's always the guy in there. Yeah,
that's what I mean, because he's getting into it. For Pierce to have hit Breaker first, like when Heyman was saying it, they had to work to get that. They had to be like, oh yeah, he just touched him here. It was like a slow-mo replay. All this is up in people's face and screaming and yelling at people.
Yes.
And him and Drew. So I don't think it'll happen soon, but I think sometime in this Drew run, that's going to happen eventually, especially if Drew keeps like cheating or whatever.
What? I have an idea. What nationality is Nick Aldis?
English.
How about when they go over there next time?
I mean, that would make a lot of sense. I don't know if are they doing like a.
I'm sure after WrestleMania they'll be going back over again. I would.
I'm not sure. I know because I know Backlash.
Next time they go, they can throw them in the match there. I would do it. Fuck. Why not?
Yeah. Oh no, for sure. They're definitely going to go. They go at least once, if not twice a year now. I mean, you easily could just if they're going to, I just didn't know if there was going to be a PLE in England, if there was going to be a PLE or even in the UK. Cause I mean, Wales, Northern Ireland, Scotland, it's all close enough. It's all.
Cause not only would you have all this, but then you got Drew. Makes sense. Kind of to me.
Yeah. No, that's a good point. That is a good point. Yeah, no, and then the Drew and this point, it does seem like if he's gonna wrestle anybody, it's gonna be Drew. Doing it over there makes all the sense in the world.
Yeah, to me it does. So
right? Yeah. I mean, maybe if it was like a TV show, but I would think a PLE they would want to save that for. But Drew and Aldis are getting into it, and then Jacob Fatu comes out and gets, and says, and right the moment he comes walking out, I was chuckling. I'm like, well, looks like George is right that they're gonna do it. They're gonna pair off, which is great because that just means more singles matches.
Yes,
Mania, which is surprising because it does feel like Mania is the time where they do their best to get everybody on the card. But hey, you
can still get everybody on the card. Just make the matches a couple minutes shorter. That's all.
Yeah,
them all in with no problem.
Yeah, and maybe not have as many super elaborate entrances. Everybody can have an elaborate entrance, but it's like the length of your song one time. Not beyond that. You don't need to be having these 12-minute entrances or whatever with them. But I like this. And then, but this is what I was saying when I was. Drew then says, "I quit," to Aldis and walks out, and I probably came online like 20 minutes after it started, maybe 25, and I've got turned the TV on, and I look at my phone and I see the discourse about people thinking that Drew is actually going to quit, like this, and act like it's not a storyline. Are people still getting this worked in 2026? Like,
can I ask you a question real quick?
Please.
If you're going to quit and you're a wrestler, are you going to do it on TV?
Not once, not ever. That you would never do that.
Curious about that.
Yeah, or that was when Drew, when he got hurt and he was like coming back from people or whatever.
I sent out a bunch of invites, so
perfect. I'll bring him in a second. But yeah, like what I was saying with Drew, when he got injured and he was coming back, he was talking crap about people not liking him or whatever. Like no one talked to him. It was all a work then. If he's telling you this to the public or to dirt sheets or wherever, it's a work, guys. All right, we will get over here with intense applause. Awful. How you doing, buddy?
Oh, evening, gentlemen. How are you?
Look at that new sassy logo. Nice.
Wow,
sassy. I love it. What's going on, Jake? What's happening, George? Congratulations, gentlemen. 1 year.
Yes. Thank you.
Well,
and I think you were like our first ever actual booked guest, so it's an honor to have you back coming in. Yeah, that was
the most wildly popular guest on the show.
All three times, actually. Every time you went.
The most disliked we ever got.
Yeah, that's right.
I loved it.
George nailed it.
You can't. I mean, hey, it all helps the algorithm. I don't care. You like it, dislike it. It's an interaction. It
doesn't matter. Honestly, it doesn't matter.
Just like like wrestling. Yeah, they don't care if they boo or if they cheer. I only care if they're quiet. If they're quiet,
I lower the property value of all the channels.
Property value.
I'm not saying anything after that. I'm
just chuckling, just like I do on Tuesdays. I just chuckle and move on. I'm like, I know what I can say and what I can't say. It's the internet's forever, man. Did you see any of Smackdown? We're just kind of BSing through Smackdown here. Normally I'd grab pictures and stuff, but I've been a busy boy this weekend.
Yeah, I was a busy boy as well, but I did see that Drew McIntyre, the Randy Orton, Cody Rhodes altercation. That's pretty fun.
Let's get to that.
I was saying we just wrapped up the Drew McIntyre quote unquote quitting, which duh. But then that led to the Fatu
contract signing.
The Fatu and Trick Williams match, which is great too, that Drew gets involved with and knocks out Jacob, and Jacob and Drew's gonna have a great Mania match. But yeah, the contract signing itself, like you said, George, the show pretty much after Drew left, I did like the Trick and Fatu match. Like that was fine.
Yeah, it was all right.
Yeah, and the show was okay, but it was all building towards the end. But even that last segment, that was the most boring contract signing until Randy decided to just that Cody is done having children. 2 is all you get, Cody. Yeah. He gave him like 3 kicks down there.
Couple questions, gentlemen. Who won the Trick Fatu match?
Trick did because
interference
of interference from Drew on Fatu. So
gotcha.
Setting up Drew versus Jacob at Mania, which will be great. But yeah, which is a good win for Trick. It was.
Yeah.
I'm so happy they're not going to do a 4-way. I'm so happy.
That was my fear. That was my fear. Because Drew, I still could have seen Drew making it way into the match, and then that would have gotten Jacob into it too. And I could see them doing it, but when you have Cody and Randy there, you have to do that as a singles match. I'm sorry. It's kind of like Roman.
What more do you need?
That's got what? 15, 18 years of history. Cody's first ever match was against Cody when Dusty was still there. Cody's first real Mania match was that Legacy match where they had the triple threat with all three of them, Randy versus the Ted DiBiase Jr., who they never mention ever again. You never hear about him anymore.
Nor will you.
Nope, you will not be mentioned. Legacy was a two-man group as far as WWE is concerned. When they do that A&E documentary, Ted will be quietly left out.
Although you might see a four-way possibly at the next pay-per-view.
Yes.
With Cody, Drew, and Randy, and probably Fatu.
At Backlash, I could easily see that, or some kind of other thing happen, Everett, or some kind of.
That's fine. That's Backlash. I could deal with that.
Yeah, right. Exactly. But with Mania, I see you wanting Mania to be a singles match, and I do too. I even though I want them, I never expect them to happen. That's what I feel like when it comes to those matches.
So I have kind of two comments / questions for you guys. The heel turn literally comes out of nowhere. Like it just happened it just literally just happens, and Orton goes crazy. The fans, the modern day WWE fans that are paying $500 for a ticket, don't really care if it's a heel turn or not. They were cheering Orton. There were Randy chants the whole time.
Right.
You guys have any problems with that or concerns or anything of that nature?
Nope.
Neither did I.
Yeah, no, not with that.
Didn't Cody Rhodes get didn't Cody Rhodes get like the most dislikes, even though it was bot engineered? I mean, not a lot of people are really digging his run. And he needs excitement anyway.
Yeah, I still think that when you hear the people in the audience, there's still a big rumble and cheer for Cody. And like when he beat Drew, there was a loud roar for him. There's still a big, and George and I have talked about it. Like they've been planting the seeds where Cody could turn heel. But I mean, they see those merch numbers, even if Danhausen's won, Cody's always still in that top 3, worst case, top 5. And Randy's your turn because he's Randy Orton. Like, and if you're going into the match, you visualize it in your head of it being Cody versus Randy. Cody should be the babyface, Randy should be the heel. We already did that last year where it was Cena and Randy, and people wanted to root for Cena, and he was a heel, and it was just weird, and it's just, and I don't know. I think people can look at Randy and remember the old Legend Killer and the punts to the legend and all that. So,
well, the way he went off on Cody took it to the next level because he bladed him up and beat him down and then threw the stairs at him and did this and did that.
And put his head in the stairs and did the concerto. Is that a concerto? Yes. Is that what that is, I guess? Yeah, no, that was
a good one.
I thought so. I'm surprised no one else had said it. When I said it, I'm like, I'm stealing that from somebody, aren't I? I don't know. But either way, it kept going. It was one of those things where you're like, it got a little.
I thought it was done at one point.
Yeah.
It kept going.
I thought he was going to leave him like in the stairs, like he didn't hit him with it, like he could have. And that was going to be like, look what he almost did. And then he went and did it. But so they really wanted you to know that he's for sure turned heel, which, I mean, it's Randy. It makes sense. Once Randy said he's going out for his own, like after the Elimination Chamber and the post match thing, he's like, I've been back the last year and a half helping the young guys. Now it's time for me to get mine. When he said that, I'm like, oh, he's gonna turn at some point. It's happening soon. It's just he picked himself up for
they had to do this now. They had to do this year because I don't think Randy's got another WrestleMania in him after this one. I don't think he's going to be there next year. I don't think so. That's just me thinking. Watching that guy walk is painful to me. So they had to do it this year. Get it in now.
And that's exactly what I was thinking. That's exactly what I was saying. I think we said it on Toonie Talk, and I think I said it here too, of that. If you have a chance to get this match in, you have to have it. Like you have to get that in. You didn't get Rock and Roman, and you probably aren't going to. You might not get these other ones, but to have Cody versus Randy with all that history and all those, and both of them being a Rhodes and an Orton, like it's just too much. You can't. And Triple H is a sucker for that, and I'm so glad it's going to be a singles match. What do you think?
I don't know if you guys seen the tweet. But there was a great tweet, and I was just like, very insightful. Cody Rhodes has been rerunning the same program for like the last 2 years. A legend comes in, turns on him, and then they have a match. Like that's his whole MO. It's happened with Brock Lesnar.
Mm-hmm.
It's happened with John Cena. And now it's happening with Randy Orton. So
and it's worked. So why not?
Yeah, hey, listen, I guess it has worked. You know what that heel turn did? It made the casuals want to tune in next week.
Yes.
Yeah.
To find out what Randy, and we all know what Randy's going to say. He's like, "Hey, Cody wanted the Viper. He got it."
Yeah,
at least
they were basically verbally flating each other during the press conference.
Oh, yeah,
they were just, I love you. You're the best, and he had enough.
Well, actually, Randy didn't say a word, did he?
Very little. Very little. Like he was clapping along when Randy was when Cody was talking. That was that was about it.
Yeah, no, yeah, you're right. He didn't say much, and then he spoke with his actions.
And we should have known that Cody was going to be busted open when he came down to the ring in a white shirt. That's like trope 101 for wrestling.
I didn't think of it at the time, but
no jacket, suspenders, and a white.
That was it. I was just gonna say, it wasn't that. It was the no jacket. He didn't want to get blood on the jacket.
Yep, exactly. Shit, that dry cleaning bill's already expensive.
Yeah, and the jacket's always like, you can get the pants, the shirt. The shirt's fine. You can throw away the shirt. You can sell the shirt. The pants you can clean. The jacket's tough. This is a good one from Mike Glass. Orton needs to destroy Sammy. He's the ultimate babyface to the casuals. That's a good call. I like that. have Randy really just take.
They've been having Cody talking to Sammy a lot lately, right? Backstage, they've been having them
almost every week. Yeah.
Yes, there's a reason for that. So there you go. Someone thinks ahead.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. And then the same with him and Trick too. I feel like did Tony Storm actually beat Marina Shafir? What? Is that what happened?
Possibly.
I just looked up my TV and Tony Storm is on the ramp swimming.
Swimming. Like a goofball.
Yo, backstroke. I don't know. I'm not. I have it on, but it's on the other screen. Every time I
George,
look up,
you're not missing a thing.
No. One. Well, here's what I did appreciate. I give him credit for one thing. I went on my Amazon to see if it was on there, and they're trying to direct you to HBO Max first.
Ronda Rousey has shown up in AEW. Sorry, George.
No, you're fine. You're allowed for that.
I was like, who is that pointing? Oh shit, it's Ronda.
Okay, gentlemen. Flash reaction. Is she gonna make a difference?
God damn no.
Okay.
Isn't she doing a fight with Gina Carano? What is that? Is she gonna show up here and then go train for that?
She can't be doing anything in the ring until that fight's over.
Right. And she's here and Tony Storm's marching back to the ring.
Marching back down. She's gonna end up in an armbar. If they know what they're doing. Oh my God, they're going to do a stare down.
I'll wait to finish my statement in a minute.
Yeah, no, you should. I was not expecting that to be Ronda. Oh, they've got people. They're separating Ronda and Tony.
Right.
Yes, that's
50 dudes, 2 girls, 120 pounds apiece. Like, give me a break.
This is what you get security out for. Edge and Christian literally murdered Stokely, but that was fine. But
right, and a few days ago, Swerve tried to accost Brody King with chain. Like, come on now.
Yeah, no security there. Thanks.
What just happened to Tony Storm? She just ended up on the ground. What happened? Oh,
Ronda Rousey's that quick. You didn't even see it.
No, Marina Shafir ran.
Yeah, gotcha. Okay. Yeah. Gay.
It makes sense to have Ronda with Marina, though. I mean,
it does.
Yeah, it may give Marina a personality now. Maybe she can step away from that fucking combat club bullshit.
I don't believe it.
You don't know. Obviously, you don't know.
I do not.
Right.
And I
got to admit, Ronda Rousey's jacket is awesome looking.
Oh yeah,
I like that.
It's Roots of Fight. Rootsoffight.com.
Oh yeah, dude, they're awesome.
Yeah,
they have a great merchandise.
But she can't do anything until her fight is over with.
Correct. I was just going to say, when is that fight? Yeah, that's because that's an actual fight from an actual company, even though it's Jake Paul's company.
Still a company.
It's still legitimate and it's sanctioned. Exactly.
Right. How's his jaw doing, by the way? Is he better?
I don't know.
Okay.
Gets better when he cashes his check in the bank.
I was gonna say, I'm like, he's not one I normally follow much around with. But what were you gonna say, George? Before Ronda came in,
Amazon directs you to go to HBO Max first. Like if you hit the button, they send you to HBO Max.
Damn, they pass it off.
They pass it off, but then if you don't want to do that, you can come back and still buy it for $50 on Amazon. But it's still $50 on Amazon. I can still get it, but I'm not.
Okay.
I couldn't do it. But at least they're trying to get people to go that way. Give them that, I guess. I try every Thursday.
We do. We at least try to enjoy something or make something. I mostly anymore my notes, like I start with like normal rating, and by the end it's like serial killer chicken scratch. I'm like, why is this show so bad? What is going on?
Damn, they gave no breathing room for Ronda Rousey's debut.
Moxley came right out.
Right,
so
the
they
fuck
already
out.
started the next match.
Yep,
Moxley's about to.
Perfect.
Yeah,
way to let it breathe. Awesome.
Yeah, literally, and like Marina's in his group, and like as they were leaving, they cut to Moxie's entrance. It went from one shot into that, and then some idiot here has a TK greater than TKO sign. Not in the pocketbook, boys. Not in the pocket.
Really.
Well, at least in the profit. I guess
Speaking of pocketbook,
hey,
yes, AA's in here for another.
Oh, I didn't look over. I was still looking at my TV. Sorry. Yeah, AA coming in. All right, hang on. Let me get over here.
This is a very good point. This is a very good point he's making.
Oh yeah.
All right. We're working on getting sound effects. Kids love All right, so AA for $10. Kids love Cody, and he's the top merch seller, but it's the same boring shtick, promo, and match. He's basically entering the Super Cena phase, and all that's left is the Let's Go Cody Sucks chant. That might be right, and
not yet.
I have yet to hear the Cody Sucks chant.
Yeah, they're not there yet.
Yeah,
they're not there.
But I hear what you're saying with it, and I think to like the hardcores, that has happened with it, and even like what Awful said, because I mean the Brock thing was a couple of years ago, but I mean, what is basically the difference between Cena and then like The Rock the year before, and now Orton this year? It all kind of mumbles in there together.
Right, but here's your thing: your hardcore fans can't afford to go to these events, so your casual fans are the ones buying the tickets now because they got all the money.
Yeah,
so Cody's like when he won the belt back. I mentioned to you, the crowd went berserk. There was no Cody sucks, nothing. People went crazy because those are the people that are spending $500, $700 a ticket
and buying the merch and paying for the merch. Like every Cody show you see, or every show that you see, there's like a line of Cody signed weight belts. Those things aren't cheap. That's like $100 a piece.
Right.
No, Cornette mentioned it. His buddy went to the show in the Center, second row floor, $700 a piece for him and his kid. That's for a SmackDown. How much you seeing? How much you watching on TV? $700.
Damn.
Yeah. But that's what people are gonna pay for. I mean,
those people aren't hardcores. They're not.
No. Well, you're not paying that anymore. Because that's just not. I mean, I think the most I've ever paid for a ticket for like a Raw or whatever, I paid like $200 once, from a scalper to be in like the second row up by the entranceway. But that was years ago, and that was from a scalper, and we weren't paying face value. If your face value is $700, good God!
Oh my God! I just typed in Abdul Rahman Al Kuhaji's name in the Google Translate. Do you know what it means, gentlemen, in Farsi?
Uh-oh.
Great super chatter.
All right.
That's fair.
That's all I got. Here all week, folks.
George and I are both like, well, good thing we're not monitoring.
Would you guys get nervous or something?
I was just kidding. I would have brought you on that way if I tried that. It's my name on the channel, so I got to trust the people I'm bringing on.
Right. I'm watching Moxley versus Kensuke Sasaki. Takeshita, sorry.
Yeah, no. See, so this is what I've learned. I'm not watching the matches. I'm just watching the ends of them. This is more fun.
Right.
I've watched the ends of the last two. I didn't know who won, and I was watching the aftermath. That was more fun. This is some terrible stuff.
I always enjoy when Renee Paquette is around ringside when her husband's in the ring, and they never acknowledge.
Yeah, it makes no sense whatsoever.
They'll do it within the year, though, George.
Well,
they'll do it within the year.
I would hope so, because here's the thing. When she's doing it, she goes, and John Moxley's been very temperamental lately, and he's been, doing this and doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, you live with them. You sleep
That's
next
what I
to
was
them.
going to mention. That's exactly what I was going to mention. She's giving you sideline reports of what he's thinking and how he's feeling. Like, what the hell? Like, especially with this company, like they are having their hardcores, and everybody in that company knows they're married. Like, why not just acknowledge it and deal with
it?
I don't.
So you guys are watching, what kind of crowd they got?
Looks big.
Yeah,
it's the Staples Center, so it's a decent. It looks like they've got the bottom bowl completely full, and then above that, I don't see a person.
Right? Aren't those suites, Jake?
In the middle row. So if you see how there's like a middle row and then the row above it, the middle row is all suites all the way around, and then above that's the upper deck. And I mean, even there might be 2 rows of suites. It's a big, big place.
Yeah. It's colorful, George.
Yeah, it's good. At least I got something.
Yeah, I mean, the lower bowl does look pretty good, but the rest of it, I don't know. And I heard Tony saying it was a sellout. I'm like, just because you sell the amount of seats that you allotted is not a sellout. Like, the building has a number that it considers a sellout. And they're 2 different numbers.
Yeah, it's cordoned off, isn't it, by the curtain and the entrance and all that nonsense? Now, if it was really a sellout, they would do like WWE does and just have the tiny ass ramp, no Titantron, no, what I mean, like just bare bones, basic MSG type fare.
Well, you want to get a gauge when WWE sold out. Look at the boxes. You mean if the boxes are filled, you're sold.
Yeah, and that's the trick to getting decent WWE tickets is to wait till they're in your town on the day of and look once they've set up the stage, because then they'll open up seats off to the sides, and like they might not have the best view but have a decent view, and they don't charge that much for them because they only went on sale day of and there's no dynamic pricing on them. That's dynamic pricing. That's the problem with dynamic pricing, is there's people that'll pay it, so the rest of us get screwed. Like we were talking about the World Cup earlier. This is the most expensive World Cup ever, and they haven't kicked the ball yet. Like, God damn it. Like, just because they put the tickets on sale for a lot of the things and dynamic pricing, people went crazy and bought them all. Bunch of nutbags.
Drew said it best at the last comment. Decent crowd, but not an active crowd. Yes, I highly agree. In fact, there was a moment, I can't remember which, it might have been the first match, where it was just like a lull in the crowd. Like, it was very quiet.
Oh, it was the Bucks and FTRs, of course. It was. They had to rest
where they bled in 19 minutes. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they at this age, they're not the young Bucks anymore. They're probably not the old Bucks yet. We could just call them the Bucks, like the Bucks. They're normal aged Bucks, and they're not that young anymore. I mean, the cardio is the first thing that gets away from you, man, when you get older. So I've learned as I've gotten older.
Tony Khan claims a sellout at 12,000. Meanwhile, Crypto Arena holds 20. Sold out officially for AEW. It's on their Facebook.
And didn't Tony just recently say like nobody spends more on streaming or has more streaming spent, or some bullshit line that he keeps trying to say?
Yeah, he said that dumb mess.
Oh, is Dave here? Do we get Dave in the audience for this one too? I mean, I know he'll be there at the presser afterwards if he can stay awake.
Right. What do you have to say about people who don't like your product? What a dumb fucking modeling question. He asked that at the last
he sets up
media scrum or some shit.
He sets up the question for him and Tony talked about beforehand.
Right. And so they can amplify it on the one social media that Dave Meltzer has, Twitter.
Bingo. Yeah, no. And so it can be in the Observer and be edited 3 different times after it's been posted.
He also put out a video in which he said that Tony Khan's a high-class NFL owner. Talk about poor journalism. He's not an owner. He's an executive.
He's not even that.
Yeah, really.
You have no idea. If you don't understand, in the NFL, he is laughed at amongst every team. Everybody laughs at him. Okay? That's just the bottom line. They don't think he's the owner. They think he's Shad's kid. That's what they call him.
Tony Khan truly does stand out among normal people. So, like, he wears the same old fucking clothes. God only knows what he smells like, and these guys are having to deal with him. Like, oh my God, I gotta see Tony at 3. He's gonna talk about some fucking wrestling bull crap for about 15-20 minutes.
goes to the David Byrne of wrestling.
Yeah.
And wasn't the last pay-per-view they had in LA at the time that the whole La Piccolo thing started? Because that was at the Forum, and that's where they didn't have the food or whatever. Tony didn't do so hot in LA.
Crappy merchandise, all that.
Oh, that's every
merchandise. The merchandise has never changed either. Like every since the beginning, basically. Every time we see something from merch, it's always that stand with the AEW crap on it, and that's it.
And like the Bucks' wives were supposed to be in charge of it, and then they were said that they weren't to be. But yeah, like you said, it's never once changed. It's
never changed for the better. They have different people doing it, and still sucks.
Yeah,
the end was near for I think one of the Young Bucks' wives when they misspelled. What was the T-shirt? They misspelled something, and it was like the death of her. Not literally, but it was just like, the writing's on the wall, because I think they may have printed like thousands of these shirts, and it had a misprint. And I think CM Punk was the one that, when he was in AEW, I think he was the one that brought it up. If anybody in the chat knows what I'm talking about, you can correct me.
I can't think of it either. I remember what it was.
It was like Revolution or something. It was something crazy, but
I'm not surprised, because we've seen how often when you search their hashtags, there's a lot of times the pay-per-view spelled wrong from the hashtag.
Spelled wrong, yes.
Unbelievable.
The hashtag was spelled wrong. Two pay-per-views ago, the hashtag was spelled wrong.
Oh my God. Oh, right. Because it was like, it was World's End, but the way they had it, it was like World Send. They had the S capitalized. I think that's what it was. Yeah, it was. They had instead of the W and the E capitalized, it was the W and the S. So it was World Send
by UPS.
Yeah, right. I was gonna go with FedEx, but that'll work.
Yeah.
It has to lose absolutely positively. It has to be there overnight.
Who wants to buy a hat that says AEW on it, or a shirt that says AEW? That's it. Why?
I don't know. Clearly, their fans do, which is why when
they
you
don't
talk
sell
about
if you ever look at what's left at the merchandise table, it's always the AEW stuff.
Right, but I'm just saying
that's true.
But you see pictures of the people wearing the AEW stuff, like, the Basement Guy, Wrestling Otaku, Real One. You see them in AEW stuff. And that's because, they actually care about the company and love just the company. And that's why they think if we talk about WWE, we must feel the same about WWE. I would never have just a logo WWE hat. That'd be like buying just an NFL logo hat. Like, who does that? Rob Lowe?
Unless you're Roger Goodell, you're not going to have an NFL cap on.
No, there was Rob Lowe was spotted at a game once in an NFL cap, and it was brought up on TV. Yeah.
It was a shill job right there.
Oh yeah, no, it was one of those things where they promote your TV show, like it's on you're on the network that's hosting the game, so they'll put you on there and promote your show, and he put on an NFL hat. I just hope both teams have fun. I'm just here for the NFL.
Just enjoy football.
Right? Just enjoy all football. All football is good. Yes.
Yeah, all football starts in March again. Whatever.
Is the XFL still around, by the way?
No, the XFL merged with the other one. They start next week.
I thought they weren't doing it. I thought they weren't doing a season or something.
No, it starts in 2 weeks.
All right, good for them, man. All right,
they're on TV too.
Oh God, not again.
Network TV.
what, like NBC or something? Well, because doesn't all the major networks?
One or the other I was watching the other day. I can't remember. Probably Fox.
I was gonna say, I feel like most of the major networks have NFL deals, so you feel like that would be a conflict of interest anymore.
No, it's not at all, because it's different times of year.
Yeah.
At the same time of year, so they're fine.
Yeah, all right. I'll give you that. Fox and ESPN, according to Luigi Tron.
Yep.
Thank you, Luigi. This is why I like having the audience with it. It helps us out, keeps us on track with it. Because otherwise, I
figured it had to be Fox because I was watching baseball. So yeah.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Oh. But yeah, that was SmackDown. The other things in SmackDown was Jelly Roll is clearly getting a WrestleMania match, but we all already knew that. Like, duh. I thought it was just going to be Jelly and the Miz. I'm surprised Kit Wilson's involved. I thought Jelly was going to get a singles match against.
It was awesome to see him acting so conservative when Cody was hurt, though. I forgot to bring it up after.
That was why I brought him up in that back into that, because I knew you wanted to talk about that.
He had his hands over his face. He was gasping for air. It was so good.
And they had the moment earlier in the show too, because so again, I came into the show like a half hour late, watched the whole thing, and went back and watched the first half hour. And in that first half hour or whatever is when Jelly Roll is in the back with Cody, and he's like, I love you, man. I'm rooting for you, but I'm also rooting for Randy Orton because he's my brother. He was like, you're my boy, but he's my brother. Like making sure you knew that he was more on Randy's side before Randy turned. And then he's like, well, I don't know what to. Oh my God, what do I do? That was,
I'll write a song about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was wondering why he showed up like in his, terrible acting skills.
Yeah, the moment he showed up, the moment I heard he was showing up, and I saw Miz TV, my first thought was Miz Jelly Roll Mania match. I mean, Miz is one of those guys that there's a reason you put celebrities with him. Whether it's Bad Bunny or Snoop Dogg, he can get through anything. Like, Miz may annoy people, but that's a professional. He knows what he's fucking doing.
A good job with this, though.
Yeah, no, when the first time you saw that stupid ass Kit Wilson with the Kit Wilson gimmick, you were like, this is dumb. That shit's gotten the hell over. Like, if you hear the audience when he comes out, like, that's getting over. And now they're pairing him he's doing stuff with Danhausen on videos. Like, he's smart, man. I guess that's not a gimmick for me, but it's working for some.
So we're at 27 likes for the live. So thank you all for doing that. Appreciate it. Hit the like button if you have not, please.
Oh, and look at AA coming through with it. So Punk took a shot at the ROH merch because it mistakenly indicated the event was on a Saturday.
There it was
for a Friday. Yep, that was the thing. I was trying to think of what was misspelled and I couldn't have. We were close. It was a misstated. Yeah, you're gonna be that'd be like if we were doing this show and I was promoting it for 316 day, and it's like, no, jackass, you're doing it on the 15th. Oh well, shit, I forgot. Yeah, that's what it was. God damn.
Did you guys hear about Jelly Roll and possible Royce Keys tag team?
That's it. Thank you. Yeah. I heard that was what I heard. Yes. That
somebody made a great joke that they'd be called Rolls Royce.
Rolls Royce.
Nothing. Okay, all right.
No,
I liked it.
I chuckle. Here's the
sensible
thing.
Chuckle.
Usually puns are just too cheesy. And I'm like, ugh, that one actually got me. I was like,
you're entering Tony Khan territory.
You cannot call them that because of that. No, I think like Tony Khan is he has cornered the market on shitty team up names. But Rolls Royce is pretty good. Or Jelly Royce. No, Jim Rolls Royce is better.
No, I like what Sauce said. Jellyhausen and Ms. Wilson.
Jellyhausen. Apparently Danhausen has some decent wrestling skills. I just don't think he can do.
Excuse me.
Wrestling at Mania.
He doesn't need to be in the ring whatsoever. What he's doing,
I've never seen him wrestle.
Though I don't care for what he's doing is working. People like him. That's great. He's selling merchandise. That's great. He got over on his own. That's great. Because I don't like it. Big fucking deal. Who cares?
Yeah, and
he's
they're
doing he's doing what he's doing, and people like what he's doing because he got a chance to do it.
Yeah,
same thing could have happened in AEW, but same thing could have happened in AEW, but it didn't happen.
Well, and he's barely on actual television. Like he's seen a lot more. If you go on like the web, if you go on like people's Twitter or Instagram stories, he's all over everyone's of those.
That's great. But when he is on,
that's his market.
Yeah,
that's
when he is on TV, he makes his minute, 45 seconds, whatever it may be, count.
Pulling a Chelsea Green, man. Make your minutes, maximize those minutes. Yeah, I mean, hey, you got to go. You got to go with what works. It'll get you more TV time.
George, have you ever seen Danhausen wrestle?
Never once, nor will I don't think either. I don't think WWE's gonna put him in the ring ever.
I mean, I've seen like videos of him like doing the GTS or like taking a bump, but I've never like sat down and watched a Danhausen match.
Yeah, he's $110, soaking wet.
Well, I don't really watch much indie matches, and I hadn't been watching AEW really until 25 weeks ago when we started. So I really been my thing.
He's not built to be a wrestler. He's built to be an entertainer. And
No, I mean,
do
we
what you
talk
can do.
about it
It's fine.
when we talk about it with some of the female talent that are a little bit too skinny to be taking bumps, because where are they going to put it? Like, it's going to go all to your bones. You got to have some, meat to take the bumps. And Danhausen,
Oh yeah,
he was pretty concave in that chest, pretty skinny.
ask that ref.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, let's. Okay, Brad sent us the video in the morning on Friday morning. Was it awful? We got it.
Right.
Yeah, Friday morning. I looked at it before I went to work, and I didn't make it through because I was getting kind of upset and queasy at the same time watching it. To me, it would seem that the guy that come off the rope and hit the ref would know how hard he hit the ref and would automatically just say, this thing's done. I mean, I know it's unprecedented, but you would think, because you know how hard you hit him, okay?
Yeah.
Because you did it.
Exactly.
There's from that point on, none of that should have happened, because he should have just said, he's out. I knocked him out. That's it.
To be fair to that gentleman, when he came off the top rope and landed full body press on him, he looked at him, and then the other dummy turned him around and gave him a suplex, and then hoisted the ref up and kind of shoved him out of the way like yesterday's garbage. So clusterfuck.
That was terrible.
The explanation from corporate didn't ease my thing at all.
No, they were like, we gotta have some processes in place, and it's just like, dude, it's 2026. This has happened hundreds of times all over the world in professional wrestling. You got to have these systems in place, man. Just stop the shit.
It's common sense, because Al Snow said, well, the referee's the communicator, and once he got knocked out, the communication was gone. Well,
right.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but still, you're just, the guy's just getting their shit in. I don't whether it's the guy who hit him or the other guy. Yeah.
The Gabe Kidd guy that looks like Gabe Kidd that kicked the referee out of the way. It makes me want to, that drove me insane. That dude.
Yeah. If you're doing something to use it as a check on him, and then if he's okay, you're then looking like a heel. But if you do that and that's the response you get, you've got to do. Oh God. Yeah.
Yeah. He did it after. Okay. I think Brad was telling me, Brad in the chat here, Brad gets seizures. Okay.
Yes.
I think he was telling me that. You don't want someone touching you or moving you when that event is happening. That's the worst thing you can do, is touch somebody.
Yeah.
And he kicked him to the side like a piece of trash.
Yeah.
He tried to lift him up by the belt like Brock Lesnar.
And couldn't, because he's not strong.
Yeah. Right.
He thought he could, but it was actual dead weight again. Yeah, no, the whole thing pissed me off. That's why I didn't comment on it much, because it's one of those things where kind of similar to the Raja Jackson situation. Everybody who actually knows this stuff will say it better than I can, and I usually will just retweet their tweets and be like, "This is my thoughts," just put in a much better, eloquently way. But that one was just because I've never had any seizures, but I have a cousin who does, and I've been around with that, and I know that situation. And literally, the only way you were ever supposed to touch him if it happens is if it looks like he's swallowing his tongue, and
exactly
right,
pull it out. That's it. And that's and that otherwise don't if he's on his side, or you can make sure he's on his face, on his front, you don't touch him. God, I had a dog that had seizures. We didn't it was hard not to get him, and you wanted to pet him and hold him, but you weren't supposed to touch him. Fuck's sake.
And why was it that the wrestlers didn't know to stop the match, but a few minutes later they just ended the program? They were just like, "We got to go, folks."
Yeah, because the announcer was saying, "Can we please get some help for Dallas?"
Immediately, that was the lady. Yeah.
Yes, and it's called. I can't put in the words, but it's called common sense. If I'm out with a friend and he passes out in the corner, I'm not going to start beating up other people around him. And it makes no sense. Common sense should have kicked in way earlier. I'm sorry.
And remember, dudes, it was a pre-planned spot. So why does the other wrestler not know? Because I was saying this last night. Point, yes. Why doesn't if he knows that the referee's supposed to roll out or at least get out the way, but he's still standing there with his leg at a 20-degree angle and he's shivering like a fucking cold ice cube, you got to do something. You got to do something. Oh, this isn't a part of the thing. Maybe I ought to stop everything.
Right. That's a valid point. Didn't think about that. Because if the referee gets hit, probably was supposed to roll out of the ring. Probably was. He's still in there, and like you said, he's stiff as a board, shaking. That's something's wrong. Don't continue with what you're supposed to do.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or take the match outside and just leave the ring alone and leave him alone. And maybe, medical will get the hint, but I don't know, man.
But the people in the back are just as stupid, because once that communication with the ref is gone, there's no more communication. That means something's wrong with your referee.
Right. Exactly.
If he's not able to answer your call, hey, Dallas, is everything okay? And you don't hear anything back, get somebody out there. Fuck it.
Right.
Fuck the match. Get someone out there. It's fucking stupid, that explanation. I'm sorry.
Yeah. It was, that all that did was piss me off more than anything more. It was just them trying to cover their asses.
Now talking about it.
Even the referee, I think the day after or whatever, he was like, I'm fine, but and I'm paraphrasing, folks. I'm fine, but these guys need some training.
Yeah, even
and I was just like, oh yeah,
get more training.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what he said.
That sounds like a lawsuit to me.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, it really does. It really does.
Sounds like it means like, let's settle this out of court real quick.
What is it that
they were just sold,
that Welsh company? Yeah, to that company in Wales that owns some random Welsh soccer teams. Yeah, and some other random things. It's a very weird company that owns them that might no longer be a company in 2027 if this goes the way it looks like it's gonna go. Because that's, I mean,
right.
It's one of those things too. It happened live on video. Like, fuck,
right,
dude. Yeah, it's bad. It was it was just so bad. Like that, and a lot of times those indie stuff, like people will send me or tag me, and a lot of time I don't watch that stupid. Like, oh, look at this idiot jump off the ledge through a table and miss the table. Like, that's just exactly. I'm like, I will see where it's starting, and I know where it's going, or I'll have seen it on Botchamania or whatever, and it's like, yeah, but this was a whole other level of stupidity that's just didn't need to happen, and like. You can't tell me the referee didn't tell them when the spot was planned for the crossbody or whatever that he's like, hey, I have a history of seizures, because people knew, like, that was out by the time I'd seen the clip. Because again, I'm in Pacific time, so if he tags me at 7 a.m. for you, it's 5 a.m. for me. I'm not getting up that early. So by the time I'd seen it, people were saying Dallas has a history of seizures. He's got a history of Brit. So people knew this about the referee.
Really? I did not know that.
Is that according to Dallas or according to what internet rumor was saying?
I had no one. There was no indication, at least by his statement, that he had a history.
I thought it was
this happening,
and it was confirmed from that, but I could be wrong. But
I'll look it up.
I'll say I could check too. I knew what I had saw. By the time I had seen it, I had heard he had a history of it, but that might have been internet rumor. But I feel like it was from valuable sources, or at least people that I trust, because I don't usually just put something in my head like that unless it's good. Like, I don't believe wrestling reports until I know they're true. So.
Right.
But.
And dude, the internet
really
never.
Situation. No, you're good. I was saying it was just a really shitty story and situation. So I was already wanting to blame other people. So it would have been easy for me to take that route. Is my point. Yeah, my bad.
No, I was going to say the internet never forgets, because it was Al Snow that said someone's going to die in an AEW ring.
Just coming up with that next. He's been shooting off his mouth for a while, and he's got every right to do so. But keep matters in your own house, at least. Doesn't look good for when he says stuff like that, and then something like this happens.
Yeah. Now, the only thing about it is and he has a point in the sense, because they do a lot more stupid planned spots, but this is not a good look for you saying that.
May I read? I'm not sure.
I'm not sure. I'm looking up, and it looks like Moxie's giving him the belt, or maybe I think he's giving him the belt. I think Moxie might have finally lost.
Oh,
maybe not. Maybe not. I don't know what's happened. I don't know.
What are you going to read? Awful.
Oh, just a quick statement of the referee's comment. Now, I'll just read it. It says, "I appreciate all the. I see no indication of him suffering any other previous injuries except for this line." And you tell me what it says. In lieu of donations, I instead implore all of my fellow workers to get some sort of training in assisting another's life. Being in the position before, it's very important to be educated in all scenarios related to injury, illness, or conditions in the ring, especially when we're performing. That first statement, being in the position in the position before. I don't know what he means by that. Maybe that's where the internet probably ran wild with the assumption that he went through this injury before.
Probably.
Yeah.
So apparently Moxley won and choked and submitted him. Like, mother.
Oh,
so Takeshita now keeps losing, and he lost in their last pay-per-view and this pay-per-view to Okada and Moxley. Yay. It's great for the young guy. Yeah, no, I had heard that. And,
Poor Take.
Yeah, Take needs to get the hell out of this company as fast as he can. Woof. And to submit to Moxley too. Not even like just lose, just to, like submit. Oh God, that's terrible. That is just okay then.
Interesting.
Yeah. I got nothing. Yeah. It's and double AS. When are they gonna just pull the trigger on Takeshita? Lost to Okada, now lost to Moxley. Doesn't have any big ones.
They pulled the trigger all right.
Yeah, wrong way.
Yeah, they did. You're right. What is that shot where it's like the two astronauts already pulled the trigger? Boom! Bam! Pow to the back of the head. Like, yeah, just two in the back, Godfather style, man, to his career.
So we are up to 30 likes for the live. Thank you all. Appreciate it. Jake, you want to tell people where they can find us?
Yes. I mean, you can. We're always here every Sunday at 8:05 p.m. Eastern. We will be here this next Sunday at 8:05 p.m. Eastern. We are also normally every Thursday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern. We will do a AEW Dynamite review, but AltJake's having some oral surgeries this week, and so we won't be doing that. I am normally here with Awful on Toonie Talk Wrestling every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. my time now. Woo! But I make it work. I get off work and come straight on the line, but I won't be there this Tuesday, but they'll be good. There's a lot to talk about with Dave being at the show and this horrible pay-per-view. I feel like this is a good time to leave you guys. You had enough to talk about without me, and I'm sure bring somebody in to temporarily replace me. You can't replace me permanently. You guys are stuck with me. I am officially on your show. Just kidding. I keep putting in the chat on Saturday because the disc is like, Jake's talking about. I'm like, yeah, this is just a week though. I just got to get my wisdom tooth pulled and some gum work. I'll be fine.
By the way, Will Ospreay returned.
Oh my God!
Bringing them all back today, huh?
Got to, man. They're sinking ship.
They'll have the buzz going for at least for Wednesday's show.
Yeah.
Will they?
I'm trying to think. Yes.
Well, hang on though, because they've had 3 matches and they've had they've had two returns at a debut. Well, a debut. Well, yeah, because Ronda did a match in ROH, but not in AEW. So they had Edge and Christian come back, Ronda Rousey debut, and now Ospreay coming back and getting physical. I thought he was just going to be standing there, but here he goes, getting physical and getting attacked by the Death Riders.
So for this show, Tony needs the box of tissues.
I mean, I feel like Tony and Dave are sharing the same box of tissue. Oh God, with what Ospreay just did, oh my, what kind of flip?
Yo, he just did another stupid thing. If you wait just a few more seconds, it's just like, oh, you wanna kill yourself again? Okay,
oh God, take a look.
Yeah.
He just didn't even. He did a corkscrew moonsault off the
top
to the outside, George, without looking.
No one protected him.
not even a little bit. Well,
you think his surgeon's watching this going, oh my God.
Oi, the fuck, man.
Oh, Jesus, dude. I just spent $25,000 in your neck.
Here's the thing, though. How are they going to protect him? It was Wheeler Yuta. What was it? Daniel Garcia. And who's the other one in this group?
Pac, yeah. Like, he's got 3 midgets. They can't help him. They're not going to be able to stop him. Pac's a muscle dude. He can do it.
Yeah, you're
Pac's at least physically looks okay.
And they're both from England, so yeah. I look over. It's just Ospreay's an idiot. Tony needs lube. Protected him better than Harley. I love our chat. This is fun. This is great. You guys can be anywhere. I'm sure there's plenty.
How did Willow do in the pre-show?
I didn't see that.
Anybody?
I will.
Willow and Leon Cross had double duty.
No. Hang on. Let me pull this up. I'll figure that out.
Remember we
showed. No. Yeah, they had
to work twice, both of them. Yeah.
And we said it'll probably make a difference in the matches if depending on what. Willow Nightingale defeated Lena Cross by pinfall.
What the hell's going on there?
That's Awful's TV, I think.
Sorry. Yeah.
You're good. No, you're good.
I had to hear the reaction of the crowd. They were all chanting Ospreay. No, they soaked this shit up because Yeah. But it's 14,000 people or 12,000 people. So he's going to really love that shit until they go to the next goddamn theater.
Where are they at Wednesday?
Where
are they at
yeah,
Wednesday?
I'm not sure. I'm not really sure.
I'm checking right now.
So Willow won in 11 minutes by pinfall.
Okay,
so then
I was going to lose the belts.
Yep, exactly. You knew Willow was winning one and losing the other one. And with and Harley Cameron's probably going to get punished for what's her name.
No, she was on TV the other day, so that was pretty good. She was okay.
Yeah, to promote this match that she's going to lose in. So
right.
Hey, Eric, how's it going? Good to see you. Be happy to have people here. Having fun with Awful, celebrating our 1 year of going live. And, you know, Jake's mouth before it gets attacked by Dennis. I also heard that Wayne Brady was at the show for a minute. I heard like that somebody interacted with Wayne Brady in the crowd. Hey, George, they're showing the Willow highlight right now. She got a backslide pin.
That's funny.
You were on top of there. George, calling from the truck.
That's great. They're in Fresno. That's great. They're in Fresno Wednesday. Okay.
I figured it'd be somewhere still in SoCal.
Yeah.
What arena? Do you know?
Whatever's in Fresno. I mean,
the Save Mart Center.
The what center?
I said the Save Mart Center.
Save Mart Center. I mean, I assume that's like where like the Fresno College plays.
I'm looking.
I can pull that up. It is
Save Mart Center's luxury party suite includes 18 event tickets, 4 passes to the premium suite.
It's the Fresno State Bulldogs Arena. Yeah, I'm like, there has to be a college in Fresno.
It's gonna be like the last show they did from the San Jose Civic Center, which was a small little place.
And Dave was all over that video. Once you knew where to look for Dave, he was fun to keep an eye on. I'm so glad somebody sleeping.
They're trying to push people to buy these luxury suites at this show coming up Wednesday. Like, I'm looking at it.
What?
It features a wide variety of wrestling. Yeah, they're promoting the hell out of this. Your premium experience includes single event party suites are available for select shows. Save Mart Center's luxury party suite package includes 18 tickets, 4 passes, private bathroom, on-site catering. They're trying to push this for an AEW.
Soap.
Deodorant.
Nope, not listed.
No. So at the show the AEW show I went to in January, the boxes were like right above where we were sitting, but that was closed off. You couldn't go up there.
Of course they were.
Right? I can't.
This is an 18,000 seat arena.
20.
Oh yeah, it's where the Lakers play. It's
20
big place.
20,000.
Yes.
I mean, for concerts.
What's the purpose?
Yeah, 20,000 max capacity. Yes.
Yeah, but that's if you get the whole bowl and a wrestling show. They're going to be a stage, but even still, 18. I'd even say like 17,000 would have been a sellout, but 12,000 is not. I'm sorry. You sold out the lower bowl. You sold out the lower bowl.
I wish they would just tell it like it is. Listen, this place holds 18. We're not having 18. We're going to put 15. If we sell 15, great.
Well, if you were going to, if you're not going to be honest and not tell it like it is, then have Tony and Dave not bash on Vince for not telling it like it is. You can't be mad at Vince for saying WrestleMania 3 had 93,000 people and then not be mad when Tony says a sellout's 12,000 in the Staples Center, Crypto.com arena.
Yeah, and he needs to have his wrestlers stop rubbing one out and thinking that a sellout is like MJF, for example, made a huge deal out of the fact that they sold out. And it's just like, dude, that's 1 in 20 shows that you guys have been selling out.
Right.
I'm exaggerating, but it's just like you guys are the ones that amplify the crappiness of AEW simply by saying like, hey, we got to sell out this time. Well, who are you talking to? You know what I mean? You're talking to people like us who are very critical of the product, who know the metrics of the whole system and understand that, listen, you guys don't sell out. In fact, you guys barely can contain theaters. This is why you do what you do. There's a word for that. George, you might want to help me out. Overcompensation? That might not be it.
I'm not going to be able to help you out.
Yeah, I'm not sorry. But yeah.
Grifting was where I was going to.
That's a good one.
That was the word I was going with. Man, now it's the women's tag team title match here for it.
The Save Mart Center at Fresno State has the flexible seating capacity ranging from 3,333 people to 18,000 people So listen to the capacity of 15,596 for basketball.
Yeah, that's what LK was putting there. They can the efficiency of the basket.
And I'm reading off my own.
And for basketball, it's going to be basketball or sports will be more than it is for wrestling usually.
Awesome.
And I always kind of look at concerts as a similar comparison because they'll have the floor and the carpet. But yeah, that's the easiest comparison. But even still, they ain't getting anywhere near. I mean, what'd you say? They can have it as low as 3,000. So that's what
that's
it'll
a very
be,
specific number they put down. 3,333.
Right.
It's in the freaking thing. I'm like,
they know how many seats they can get. Yeah. Yeah, all right, they make it work. That's funny. That's funny. Hey, it works for them. Shit.
But that'll be. I'm assuming that'd be the number they'll be going for. It'd be 3,000. You would think.
You would think. What's the Tony Khan WON coming in here?
Oh, he's here. Thank God. Thanks, Tony. Appreciate you coming in.
Live from the back. Yeah, we appreciate it.
No, I've invited him a couple times. Finally.
Drop a super chat, Tony, will you? So we can make our own promotion.
We have the greatest roster. Yeah, super chat. He's got to be able to get a color none of us have ever seen in those super chats.
Dude, this is the best account ever.
I did not know. That's great.
Can't believe he showed up. Awesome. A little bit busy right now, you would think.
You would think maybe just a smidge, but maybe he knows there's nothing he can do for this match. So just throws it out.
Just checking in with us. That's good. Thank you.
We appreciate it. Yeah.
Boy. Well, I have a question for you.
Sure.
How'd you guys get your guest yesterday?
Who, Air Gold?
Yes.
I was gonna go to the bathroom, but I'm like, I want to hear this.
We just simply asked them. I've had a good relationship with Air Gold. We barely talk, but when we do, it's just like we kind of like met on a Sunday night, a Spaces. Sorry,
right.
Shout out to Sunday Night Spaces with George.
That's our
Jake.
That's copyrighted. Thank you.
Right, but it was some random Spaces, and me and him had it out. And one thing I said, like I said yesterday, it's just like when your opponent is formidable, you come to respect him. And over time, we respected each other. And when I heard that MJF had made Air Gold the target of insult.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, I was like, I got to bring this guy on. It's an exclusive.
It made for a real good part of the show because I was kind of like, you were talking about something, and all of a sudden you're like, we have a guest. I'm like, oh shit, excuse me.
Yeah, surprise guest.
That was pretty good. I enjoyed that.
We're gonna try to do that more often.
Yeah, he was good to talk to too. Very honest. Like after you guys ripped Hangman Page, he was like, I'm a Hangman Page supporter. That was all right.
Yeah. He's always been like that.
Yes,
but it was funny because it was like, this is the first time I've heard this guy cuss.
Oh yeah, he was F-bombing every other word was F this, F that. I'm like, holy cow, dude.
Trying to get y'all demonetized.
Yeah. Well, I had already taken that little feature off for the last night's show because I knew we were going to be doing T-Boy wrestling, and I knew I was going to have some thoughts.
Fair. Get going early. That's smart. That is smart.
But yeah, listen, gentlemen, 365 days of the AltJake and George Captor show. AltJake Takes On.
The live show, yeah.
Yeah, you guys have been rocking and rolling for an entire year. I can only hope that This Is Awful does the same thing. But yeah, congratulations, fellas. I mean, this is awesome.
You. We appreciate you
coming
by. Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks for coming in.
Got monetized right on time, too. That's talk about synchronicity. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, because I know Jake was sweating. He was just like, dude, can I borrow like $5? We're trying.
I said 25. I was trying to get with the price of gas these days. Come on, now.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
No, it all worked. It worked out very, very well with the timing of it, and I will always credit you guys at least for giving us a boost in Toonie Talk, of giving us a platform to have more people listen to what we were doing and come over and give us a chance, and we were able to get to 500 subscribers, and it's on to 1,000 now. We are having fun doing.
Plus, what we're doing. What we've been doing is not burning bridges between us and YouTube. Not coming on here and just F-bombing from the start, which you're not supposed to do for at least a minute or two. You're not.
What are you trying to say there, George?
No, you have 7 seconds now. They changed it.
Okay,
so,
cool.
You're fine. But we're not using like words that you're not supposed to use, essay, stuff like that. You know, stuff like that.
The one you
It's a family show.
Yeah, when they check up on your channel, there's no flags going up, and they get you through a little quicker. That's what happens.
Yeah.
George, new women's tags champ. There it is.
Told you.
Yep. They knew it was going to happen.
That's why
yes,
I want
Mike Glass. It is not.
No. Plus, that's why I asked who won the Willow match in the beginning, because you can tell who would win this. Okay.
No, that when we did our predictions at the end of the Thursday show, that was what we said. It was like those matches, they'll mirror each other. If Willow wins the opening one, she loses the second one. Blah blah blah. And that's exactly what happened. So, yeah, no, we've been having fun doing this show, and we will continue to do so. Like I said, I'm taking my first couple of days off from doing this stuff since February 26th of 2025 this week. So, which is just to get my mouth work done. But
okay, and before we go, again, how this contest works is super chats, $10 or more. You get entered into a contest. Your maximum number is 3 entries per person. AA is already at his 3, so he's good. Ewan's got 1 entry in, they're good. If you can't super chat, you don't have the money, whatever, no big deal. In the comments section after the stream is posted, just put in the word contest. That's it, contest. Once I like it, you're automatically entered, and you will have your 3 chances as well on other streams. So if you want to wait to the next stream, you can do it again. But there you go. First place is a $100 gift card. The 2 second and thirds are 25s.
Look at George go, man. Coming up with contests, coming up dishing out money. That's awesome. Yeah. And I'll once I get this clipped, I'll put like that description into the contest in the description of the videos. It's valid.
Don't enter it here, but you know.
No, I was putting it in there.
I know you did, but someone else did earlier. I saw it.
Teaching people how to spell contest.
Not
you
contest.
can spell it. You can spell it incorrectly. We can figure that out. But you just you got to put it in the comments after it's posted, so we get that.
Yeah, when you see me liking it, you're in.
Yeah, that's a good way of doing it. Cool. Well, yeah, no, I didn't realize we'd already gone 90 minutes. That's why it's fun. Normally, I don't have to go to the bathroom during it. I was like, and I'm like, oh, wait, we've gone 90 minutes. All right, that's probably a good way to wrap up.
Awful, you want to do a little promotion on your end before we leave, please?
Dude, I got nothing to plug. I'm just a guy.
Awful
Wrestling on you.
At Awful Wrestling, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. And on Twitter. I need to find more social media outlets. I'd like to get on Instagram.
Instagram, I'm starting to move over there.
Yeah, it's just because you have to do a picture with everything. Twitter's easier to get my thoughts out with it. But yeah, no, you got your This Is Awful every Saturday. What are you guys doing? 10 p.m. Eastern normally? You went a little early last week.
Yeah, it's 10 p.m. 9
Saturday. We were going Fridays and Saturday. What are we doing here? Help me out.
Who, me?
Yeah, give me a solid time.
We do Saturdays now.
You were doing Fridays for a little while. You got me confused.
We did Fridays, and what was the issue?
You started with us on Thursday after our show.
It started on Thursdays, yeah.
Yeah, like we progressively moved back.
Saturday's a good night for you with the way you guys go, though, and how you stream it works. It's perfect, I feel like. Yeah.
Thank you, gentlemen. And so I got really nothing to plug. I just wanted to plug these 2 gentlemen above my my avatar here, AltJake and George Captor. 2 fine gentlemen, and who need better applause breaks.
That's what StreamYard gives you in the base package.
I know. Yo, StreamYard's the effing worst.
Yeah, but it works.
Yeah,
it does work.
It works for the most part of it. We had some issues, but once I let them know about them, everything's been clean since. So we're all right with where we're at of it. So, but thanks for tuning in, everybody. Be sure to tune in to Toonie Talk Wrestling this Tuesday
hang on 1 second.
8 p.m. Eastern.
I forgot one thing. In the contest, the mods are automatically in. So
hey.
There you go. Sauce, you're in, buddy. You don't have to worry about it. But yeah, Toonie Talk Wrestling every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern, youtube.com/@TuneWrestling. Mostly every Thursday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern for George and I on this channel here. We won't be here this Thursday, but we will be back this Sunday at 8:05 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to talk all about the weekend wrestling that was. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. We will see you next time. 1 year down and many, many more to go. Peace, everybody.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching AltJake and George live on Spaces. Tune in on Thursdays at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time for AEW Live Review with AltJake and George.